But first, unfortunately, the pleas from the Jewish community and others fell on deaf ears. There is tonight a rally for Palestine in Lebanon currently underway at the Lakemba mosque in Sydney. And one of the scheduled speakers, Sheikh Ibrahim Dadon, you'll recall, is in fact the same person who referred to the October 7 day last year as a day of pride. Joining me now live from the Lakemba Mosque, senior reporter Kenny Heatley. Kenny, welcome. What have the speakers been saying?
Well,
Peter, there have been the usual chants from the river to the sea, etc. And we also heard from Ibrahim Dadon, the sheikh, who you were talking about just a moment ago. Here's a little bit about what he was saying.
I ask of you to continue all the actions that you have started 1 year ago, and do not stop until we see the crumbling of Zionism, until we see the end of the occupying Israeli forces.
Now, probably the rhetoric that would be considered most offensive, particularly to the Jewish community, is that one of the speakers on the microphone said that October 7 was an act of resistance. Clearly a denial there that it was a terrorist attack by a terrorist organisation. Here, we've got less numbers than what were expected. There's about 1,000 people here, and there are Palestine flags, there are Lebanese flags. We're not seeing any Hezbollah flags. We're not seeing people hold portraits of Hassan Nasrallah. It is generally peaceful, but despite the lower numbers than what we're seeing here, there is a significant police presence. And Peter, this is an authorised event, meaning that they could block off the road here. What is happening on the other side of town in the CBD is a pro-Palestine vigil at Town Hall, and we have some pictures to show you there. Again, less numbers probably than what everyone was expecting, despite a significant police presence, probably about 200 to 300 people at that particular event. So definitely not the turnout that what was expected at these pro-Palestine rallies in Sydney.
Kenny, they said that there might be something like 10,000 people there tonight. You're right, it's much down in what was expected. Who is organising this rally? Because when I looked it up online, I could see a raft of organisations, Muslim organisations. I have to say, many of them I know get government funding. Do we know who the organisers are?
Yes, there's about 38 or 39 organisers on there. The Lebanese Muslim Association, of course, is a partner here, and those leaders are here as well. But you've also got Muslim student bodies in UTS and also the University of Sydney, but also Stand for Palestine. Now, Stand for Palestine is the Australian front of Islamic extremist organisation Hizb ut-Tahrir. Now, 2 days ago, Peter, Hizb ut-Tahrir put out a press release condemning the criticism of this rally in front of Lakemba Mosque. So clearly that is an influence here, and certainly some of the rhetoric that we have been hearing from those speakers on the microphone about how this is a genocide and that Western governments are complicit in that genocide in Gaza, and now they say the same thing is occurring in southern Lebanon. You know, you've got all those organisations that we were talking about that are partners here. But in terms of the people here, there's many that are peaceful. They're just showing out as they would at any event at the Lakemba Mosque.
All right, we'll leave it there. We'll leave it there. Just I don't want any more hate to spill out onto the screen if that's what's going to happen. Kenny, thank you for your time. Thanks for joining us tonight from Lakemba Mosque there in Sydney.